It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Jets and the Washington Commanders. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here's Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense.
A big hole. And he's going to take this one all the way. One play, 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They face second down and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and third down coming up. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that third down play call going, and now after going backwards, it's going to bring up fourth down.
On fourth down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Throwing again, Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They send him right out of the slot. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Jets offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Conklin goes in motion. He'll try to run for it with Hall. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On comes Thomas Morstead as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On first down, Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A first down throw from Rodgers. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
To the air again is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A-Rod now to throw on first down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Second down and 3. Daniels now going to look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Daniels. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
On play action, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Jets offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
A run here with Hall. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They give to Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zuerlein. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. His throw left side is complete. Now 2nd and inches. They'll run with Robinson, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. He keeps it himself. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Here's Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the ground, Eckler. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. Man in motion is Brown. They'll run with Robinson. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Robinson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. So a big spot for Austin Seibert. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. And the kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.